Greetings, body jugglers. This is Satek Ananda here in the Body Juggling Zendo with Nancy, and it's Cody, right, Nance?
Yes.
Cody. I always thought it was Cody. Okay, so Cody is up in where are you again, Nance?
I am currently in Richmond, Maine.
Maine. I know it's New England, but all that stuff blends together in my head. Okay, so we talked for a long time because she's had a lot of interesting stuff going on in her life. So we're getting started late. We're going to do a quick session, but we're going to do it hard and fast. We're going to do some sculpt and burn and then get back into dragonfly. So, okay, so start with your ups and downs right there for me, Nancy, and go fingertips. Fingertip, yep. I want you using the bar very little, ups and downs. And I want you to focus on your balance more than how many reps. Let me know when it really starts burning. So I'm going to focus, I'm going to have you do a bunch of moves, but instead of thinking about your reps, I'm going to be watching your body language.
Okay.
Right? I'm watching your balance, I'm watching your center, and it's this kind of control that you have right now, and I can see that you're in your center. It's that kind of control that's going to give the softness that we want for the restyling of this dragonfly form. Good. So I'm guessing you're starting to feel that?
I sure am.
Upper quads, upper thighs, hip flexors? Yeah. Good. Awesome. Okay, so now hip touches. One hip down, over and over. Either hip, touch it, yep, and back up. Good. Now we're getting the piriformis. IT band. Yes, ma'am. Good. Good. See if you can go even less on your fingers, like lighter on your hands. Yep, yep. Good. So we're going to do less work in your shoulders there, more work in your core, more work in your hips. So this is a move that if you play with rhythmically with a song, you find a song that you can stay with to a good beat there, that's going to be the perfect rhythm for you. Because it's a short move, but it's a challenging move, and if you can get that far and back rhythmically, you can do almost any move you need to in the form at that pace.
Okay.
Nice. I'm guessing you're feeling that by now?
I am.
Yes, ma'am. Other side. Very good centering. Remember, light fingers. So your work's in your core and your hips, not on your shoulders. We'll get you some shoulders today. Nice.
So how come it is now that we're not counting, I'm actually counting as I do this?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let me know the answer when you figure it out. All right, back to center. Very nice. Now from there, you're going to go all the way down to side kick and right back up. I want you to control that core. Yes. And come on, Mr. Connection. I think it does record the skips when it starts skipping.
Yeah, it does.
Very nice.
So I'm going to Santa Fe in May.
In May. Awesome.
Yeah. And I contacted a hooper there that I work out with.
Mm-hmm.
Sent her a body juggling video. Come in. And said, I would love to be able to show it to her. So now I got to figure out how to get a bar there.
The easiest way to do that, good, other side. The easiest way to do that probably is to find a bar studio, like the studios that have the ballet bars on the walls.
Yeah.
Show her what you can on that bar. Because like Shar and I were using those bars at Crowbar.
Yeah.
And every exercise we do except stuff where you go under, you can do on one of those bars.
Yeah.
So that might be the easiest way, because there's no way you're going to take that with you on a plane.
No.
I did it to LA, but I left the crossbar and I had to buy a new crossbar at Home Depot when I got there, and I bought new bases, and I took everything else in a really big bag. Good. And back to center.
Deanna just walked in.
What's up, Deanna?
Hi, Ted.
How you doing, girl?
I'm okay.
I miss you.
Miss you too. How you been?
Okay, leg raises. Either side, side kick. Down and up. Hello, hon. Yes, ma'am. You do your max. You let me know when you can really feel it and then you can switch.
Deanna started running.
Say what?
Deanna has started running.
How's that treating you, Deanna?
2 miles. I'm up to 2 miles.
That's awesome. How's your body feeling?
Good. I had to, well, when I first started, I was going too fast,
Uh-huh.
so my shins were killing me.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so I was doing some stuff, and I shortened my stride, and then I increased the speed, and now I can run without anything hurting, so.
That's awesome. How many is that, Nancy?
Oh, I got talking. But we'll go to the other side.
Switch to the other side, because that's a lot. Like I don't want you to not be able to walk tomorrow. Well, that's awesome. How's running treating your knees?
Actually, it doesn't hurt my knees.
Good. Good. That's one of my things, is my knees don't really like running. I can get away with it if I'm playing a sport, but like if I'm just running, like my knees are like, buddy.
Right. Yeah. The same thing happens to my boyfriend. He can't go long without running. Like I can run longer than he can without pain. But pavement seems to hurt my knees.
Yep. It's much better to run in grass if you can.
Right. Yeah. No. Well, just the treadmill right here, and that's not hurting. But I'm afraid to get on pavement because I used to do it on pavement, and my knees would kill me afterwards.
Yep. Yep. And I typically run on pavement, and so I'm sure that's part of my knees.
Right.
Awesome, Nance. Back to center. And now scoot to your right. And you're going to do inverted fold, roll out, inverted fold, roll out. Yep, and your head comes up on this side of the bar. Nice. Inverted fold again. Yes, ma'am, and roll out. Good. Focus on controlling that center and that twist. Yes, nice. So you're not flopping. You're going to have a good, soft roll. Yes. Nice. Don't go so fast that you get dizzy, but try to keep a decent pace so you can really feel the rhythm of the movement. Once we feel the rhythm of something, it's just like it's in the system, like muscle memory. Rhythm is gonna get you, the rhythm is gonna get you, the rhythm is gonna get you.
Who needs music?
What'd you say?
I said, who needs music?
Oh, yeah. Boom. Nice. All right, now we're going to throw a little hitch in your thing. Scoot your ball to the left. And you're going to do roll out the other way. I think we did this last time. Don't worry about how perfect it is, but once again, try to stay in your center. Try to find, yep. Nice, very nice. Yes. Beautiful. Couple more. Awesome. Stretch it out.
Water.
Water.
You know, one of the mental issues I have with spoken word is my throat.
What do you mean?
I have paralyzed vocal cord, so I don't produce moisture.
Mm-hmm.
When I start coughing and hacking, get embarrassed.
Yeah, but most spoken word is like 3 minutes or less. So you hydrate them puppies up and do your thing, and you're done.
All right. Woo. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, let's do Superman. You can come down to Superman. Give me 10 of those. Work on staying more centered on each one. Better.
This is what I really need to work on because I keep getting my butt out there.
Get that butt in.
Turn that light on, Dan.
Sure.
Thanks.
Are you in the corner rocking the treadmill or something, Deanna?
Not yet. I'll be going to the back right now.
Oh, okay, nice.
Matt said my butt got lifted.
Lifted your butt?
Yeah, from running.
All right, 10.
Good. Down to Superman. And give me 10 pull-ups. You can go behind your head or in front, whichever's like better for you. Yes, ma'am. Good. You feeling it?
Oh, yes.
Where?
Triceps,
Tricep. Okay.
shoulders, back.
Good. Now stay long like that. Feet are on the floor. Leg raises. Either leg first. 1. Give me 20. That booty. That's how we get bootylicious, as they say. How many is that?
This is 9, 10.
Oh, you're doing the other side now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
16, 17.
I can barely see your feet, so it
19.
looks like you're just doing a little wiggle.
20 on both sides.
Come up and stretch it out. Good work. Now you're going to get your ball back in ready position, and you're going to do forward fold to drip down. From your butt, though.
Oh, yeah.
Drip down.
Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry. tiring. Ah.
Yep, and then coming back up and go all the way to forward fold. Reposition your ball if you need to. And 10 of those. All the way down, soft as you can. Very nice. Using your breath, exhaling down, inhaling up.
Here comes number 10.
Awesome. All the way down. 20 leg lifts each side. Yes, ma'am. Get it, girl.
$18, $19, $20.
Beautiful. Back up. Step off your ball, stretch anything that needs a stretch.
Woo.
That's some good work in a small amount of time. All right. You ready to do the form?
Yeah. If my body will let me now.
Now, we're not going for our performance here. This is not for production. This is for repetitions, for work. So let it be whatever it's going to be and just learn from each time. As long as I've been practicing Tai Chi every single time I do the form, I'm not trying to win a medal. I'm trying to learn something new. Trying to discover more effortlessness, more grace. Nice. Yep, we're getting a little bit of a choppy signal again, which makes it hard to give you feedback on smoothness. Good, way to stay down there. That was good. Nice, again. I like going from the other side. That's good.
You see all the flaws or the perfection.
I love it. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm.
Good. So I want you to start bookmarking the places where you know you like get goofy each time. And
Okay.
those are going to be the places that you're going to start practicing on a daily basis. Like just that move, like that roll under. The first time, like I couldn't tell if you lost it a little bit, like at the end, that last roll under, but that time I could tell that you lost it. So that roll under, you would want to like practice that. Just go back and forth with that one movement, right? Every
Yes.
day for like a week. Go through again, same pace. This time I'm going to start to make comments about places that you can be practicing in this coming week.
All right, great.
Okay, these are looking real good, real solid. That was pretty good, but you struggled a couple times before, so you might want to practice that.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. You know you can always practice rockabye.
Yes.
These are looking pretty good. Yes, nice. Boom, like how that hair swoops over the head there. That's sexy. Boom. This transition here,
Yeah, I'm too close to the bottom.
that
Well,
transition has often been tough for you to make smooth, so I want you to start to work on coming across the center there smoothly. Boom, vert kick, roll under. Yeah, that's looking good. Roll over. You always go better across the center this way than the other way. Straighten those legs. Keep those legs. Yes, beautiful. Keep those legs straight. So don't bend them so you can get them closer to the floor. Keep them straight and don't take them as far if you need to. Boom, nice. Roll over. Yes, ma'am. And then that was really nice there, but that's one that's always challenged you, so you know you're going to
yes.
practice that. That roll under was better. Good. Good. All right. Shake it all out. I want you to do it one more time, no talking, and just see how it feels compared to the first one. Nice. Nice. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm tired.
Last one. Straight legs. Yep. Good. Pointed toes. Nice. Booyah. And stretch it out.
Whew.
Good work, hon.
Hmm.
That was a lot of work in a small amount of time. And for some reason, Hangouts doesn't give us a timer, so I don't know how long it was technically, but it was around 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on back down here. Moonflower, will you come here, please? So, Moonflower was in here when you were talking about your daughter for a little bit of that, and she's been dealing with stuff with her daughter. And I just wanted to give her a chance to say hello and tell you anything that she felt or learned while she was listening to you.
Nancy.
Hello, how are you?
So can you tell her just briefly your overall experience with what you've been dealing with your daughter for the past year?
Yes. She feels as if I don't support her enough, that I don't spend enough time with her kids. That basically I'm a very self-centered person, very selfish, and everything I do is about me. And one of the recent examples was that at Christmas, I have everyone at my house, so I want them to come over at 1. And in my mind, this is right. I have to drive 70 miles to pick up my elderly in-laws and then bring them back up. So I want 1 o'clock. But the fact that I set the time and the schedule makes me a very selfish person. And her boyfriend told me I was a real shitty person. So I'm rather broken. But I'm working on healing.
I can definitely feel your pain, and I felt it earlier when you were talking to Satek about it. I just wasn't really paying attention to a lot of the story, but I can definitely feel you've been going through a lot.
Yeah, it's been tough, but you know, it's when you want to let go, you have to let go of your child. She needs to go on and have her own life, and maybe I've been smothering her, but I also need to have my life. You know, I've been married close to 40 years. I enjoy my husband. I want to go on vacation with him. I want to do things with him. I don't want every weekend to be a babysitter, even though I love my grandchildren. But I work 50 hours a week, plus I have this business. And we DJ, and a lot of times we DJ so that we can help our daughter financially. You know, so no matter what, I mean, I don't want to justify things that I do. I'm tired of having to justify it. So I basically had to tell her to go live your life so I can live mine. It's hard. I love her very much.
I've experienced similar things with my mom for a long time, and I'm also experiencing something new to me with my daughter right now. She's been angry at me for a while for the divorce, but now she's expressing it in other ways and adding on things that she's dealing with in her mind. So I definitely feel very deeply what you're going through, and I think it's best, like, just to give each other time and space and to love
Yes.
from a distance.
Right. I mean, she's 35. It's not like she needs me now. She can have her own life. It's not like she's a young child. But when she was a young child, I had cancer, and I was sick, and I worked. So while that wasn't a divorce, it was still traumatic for her. You know, I remember she would ask me to pick her up from school rather than taking the bus home because she was afraid that she'd come home and find me dead. So there are things that affect a child, and I can't change it.
When you say she was scared she would come home and find you dead, what do you mean by that?
Because, well, as a 9-year-old, to see your mother bald and vomiting, and
Oh, got you,
knowing
got
she has cancer, and her grandfather had died of cancer 2 years earlier.
you.
So I'm sure as a young child, those are things that frighten you, and it can't help but scar you.
Have you talked to her about how that affected her, like since she's been an adult?
Well, I know that she has gone for counseling for, a number of things, her divorce and other things. But one of the things that she said to me is that she knows how to lie to the counselor, which isn't going to help her any.
Right.
So, yes, I do talk to her, and she knows that I regret, even though there's nothing I can do about it. But she has to do her own healing, just like I have to do mine.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ultimately, we all do, and we all create the emotions we experience, and
yes.
nobody else can help us change those patterns but ourselves. And that's what you're focusing on now, and that's good. And once you become clear inside yourself and centered inside yourself, only then will it be possible to have a real and authentic relationship with her. And still, she's going to have part of volition in that, because it takes two people to tango, So if you take care of your own stuff, then your karma is clean, and you can love her from a distance, and whenever she's ready, then you can love her as close as she'll let you be again.
Yes, yes, but first I got to get my own stuff together. And boy, it sure sounds easy to tell people just think positive thoughts and kumbaya, and it's not that easy. It doesn't just happen like that. It takes a lot of work.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm working on it.
Well, you're doing a great job from what I can tell, hon, and just keep letting me know how it progresses. Let me know your hang-ups. Let me know your successes, and I'll help guide you the best I can.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's why, I wasn't ready to share before. It was too deep, too painful. I did share in a little text, and, you said, do you want to call? And I knew that I couldn't even talk.
Right.
And I need to learn to let go of it, too. Like I said, my fear is becoming a vampire. I just suck everybody, and do you know what happened today? And,
Right. Right. It's real easy to do that when we're in the trenches.
Yeah, and that's not going to help me heal. I need to start looking at my own life and enjoying. I'm still madly and passionately in love with my husband. I want to spend more time with him. I love my studio. It makes me feel good when people come in or send me messages how much it means to them that there is this space, and I need to do that me stuff that my daughter says I'm so busy with. And that's why I actually stopped in October working with you, because you told me I was doing too much stuff for myself and I should be doing more for the kids. So I gave up my time with you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it was, I thought maybe she's right. Maybe I do too much and not enough with she and the kids. And no. Besides, I didn't ask to have 5 grandkids. Even though I love them, I don't want you to think I don't love them. I love them to pieces, but
Right.
I had one child for a reason. That's all I have the energy for.
Yeah, no, understandable. And I have no idea how to give love to 5 beings. It's hard enough to make one feel happy and loved.
Yeah.
Literally. So.
I don't want anyone to think that they see this. I don't love my grandchildren. I love them very much, but.
Of course. Well, I want to thank both you ladies for sharing yourselves openly, and I want you to notice what you feel in sharing that and in that connection, and realizing you're not alone with your struggles. It's a huge part of what I'm called to do, is to help people open up and just be authentic with themselves, but as well as the world, because Like when you're authentic with yourself, it's going to help yourself. But when you're authentic with the world, it's going to help the world. It's a
Yes.
different level of sharing and intimacy. So I appreciate both you ladies' willingness to do that.
It's not that easy, is it?
I'm getting there.
She is facing the intensity with all the gracefulness that she can.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. I'm glad. The very first time I ever saw you on YouTube, I sent a message. She's got the look. And I didn't want to say exactly, but you knew what I meant. She's got the look.
I knew what you look. I think she misinterpreted what you meant. Do you remember how you took it?
I just know.
Okay. She wasn't.
Just the way you looked at Satak. I knew that you were looking at him with loving kindness.
Right. There's a depth with which she hears me when she's like in the groove, when she's dropped in and trusting. There's a depth with which she hears me that I've seen very rarely in my life, and
Well, I don't want to say this, but you can be rather intense.
she's said that many a time.
But you know that you're rather intense.
I do know that, and if there was something I could do about it, I would tone it down, because I'm sure it cost me jobs and friendships, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't really know how to turn down the Satek, you know.
And you shouldn't. And you're not your true authentic self.
Well,
She's
right.
gonna gain confidence. She'll gain confidence in herself and in your relationship, and then it'll be fine.
Thank you. That's a beautiful way to put it. If she can stand in my fire, then she can stand in her own.
Yes, my husband is very, very intense person. He's also a Capricorn, just so you know that. So he's very, very goal-oriented.
Right.
And that was hard to me as someone who's very house-oriented, home-oriented.
Right.
And I've now learned to accept, and it works out wonderfully now. So you don't take it personally.
Right. There's a reason opposites attract. You know, everything needs a balance. Everything is always going to be a little too yin or a little too yang. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in this dimension. It wouldn't be in this existence, because it would be perfectly balanced. And if it's perfectly balanced, it doesn't need to come and go.
Right.
So everything needs to find that balancing energy.
Yeah. He no longer freaks out when I cry at the movies.
Good. That you accepted that you're a woman. Get over it. And a lot more men nowadays are crying in movies and admitting that they cry in movies. I cry in movies all the time, just not at sad stuff.
Yeah.
It's the happy stuff that makes me cry. Sad stuff never makes me cry. No idea why. But so thank you, ladies, a whole lot. Anything else anyone needs to share before we get it going?
No, I'm good.
I'm good. So thank you so much, Nancy. Follow your bliss. Love yourself, because you know that's the only way you can get to love anything else is through yourself first. That's where it comes from. And I'll see you next week, if not before.
All righty. Bye, guys. Thank you.
I'm really proud of you, Nancy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.